Ladies and gentlemen, this is Zach Moonshine with Metal Devastation Radio. Right now on the phone with me, I have Scott from the band Bask. What's going on, Scott?
Not much, man. Just chilling. Thanks so much for having me. I appreciate your time.
No problem, brother. So tell everybody out there what's going on right now in the world of Bask.
Well, we're staying pretty busy. We start a 4-day little tour next week. Thursday night will be Knoxville, Tennessee, and then followed by, Lexington, Kentucky, then Huntington, West Virginia, and then we'll following up that with playing next Sunday in Charlotte, North Carolina. And we just released the past couple months our debut LP, American Hollow, and we're just trying to stay busy and hit the road and play our music to as many people as possible right now.
Very cool, man. Well, we're going to play the hell out of it here at MDR.
Heck yeah.
No problem. So how long have you guys been jamming, and how did you get started?
It's quite a long story. Ray Worth, the original guitarist, and myself, I play drums. We met in December of 2011, and we jammed for like a year and a half or so, and we were getting really desperate and kind of depressed about it for a while, just not being able to find people we really clicked with that had a similar like musical vision and similar influences and everything. And it finally came together 2 summers ago when we met Jesse Van Note, who's the bassist. He had moved down from upstate New York, and we hit it off with Jesse, and we started writing with him. And then Zeb Wright joined on vocals and guitar, and his vocals and his delivery really added a ton. And ever since then, it's felt like it has gained a lot of steam, and we've all been on the same page and have had the same vision, and just trying to, take it to the streets and get out there and play as much as possible. So even though we had some rough spots, it's feeling like it's really all in the right direction right now.
Oh yeah, man, it's very cool. As far as like your influences and stuff, what would you say influences the band as a whole?
It's really all over the place. Myself, I'm very influenced by like Hydra Head Records out of Boston early on, then California. Although we're like heavy, ambient, experimental kind of stuff. I know Zeb, the singer, he is very influenced by the Grateful Dead and a lot of folky kind of singer-songwriters, and there are quite a few heavy bands we all agree upon, whether it's Earth or I guess we've all been feeling the new Pallbearer. So yeah, we have a lot of heavy stuff that we all like, but really we're all kind of across the board to various degrees.
Right on, man. Now, the name itself, Bask, how did you guys come up with that?
Jesse, the bassist, came up with that, and it took me a while to really latch on to it. Didn't love it at first, to be honest, but the more I thought about it, I felt like it sounded powerful, and it doesn't have any specific deep meaning. I think it's kind of open to interpretation, as in I kind of take it being that, you can bask in whatever you want in life, whether it's positivity or, negativity, or just, you can choose to bask in whatever it is. So that's kind of what I grabbed from it. And other than that, it doesn't have one specific set meaning, though.
Right on, man. So it's like basking in the sunshine.
Yeah. Bask in the metal, bask in the girlfriend metal, whatever.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I didn't even think about it that way, actually. When I read it, I thought it was probably some kind of fucking shit out of a Tolkien book or some shit.
Yeah. I've gotten the Basque region in Spain a couple times, which is, I think, a region in Spain that kind of broke off and kind of formed their own like kind of community and everything. But that's spelled Basque, so a little bit different.
Right on. As far as the album art on the record, how did you guys come up with that?
Yeah, we actually just met our artist that did that. Her name is Kelly Hagamus, and she's out of Savannah, Georgia, and she's worked with some other awesome bands as well. And we just had some connections with her, and yeah, she's just amazing. You should look her up. Her name is Claw Bone Art online, and she's on Instagram and everything. And we just kind of told her the vision we had for the album artwork, and she made it happen. And we're really happy with what she came out with. I mean, I think it looks great.
Very cool, man. Yeah, we have a lot of bands that tune in too. So for all those that are listening, they should definitely go check her out.
Yeah, Claw and Bone Art. Google it.
Okay. And now your local scene, what can you say about that? What's it like there?
I really like Asheville scene personally. I feel like when I first moved to Asheville, I always viewed it as more of an experimental, like ambient scene that was influenced by Moog's synthesizers being located there and everything. And there's still a good bit of that, but I feel like it's maybe on the underbelly of the music scene. But there actually is a lot of pop punk. There's some really good metal bands. There's some of that emo revival stuff going on, and a little bit of everything, really. I mean, even though Asheville's small, like, personally, I just don't get bored with the music or with Asheville in general. You know, there's a lot of good creativity going on, and there's plenty to check out. I mean, there's great shows, I'd say, like, throughout the week, you know, and it's very tough to keep up with all the good stuff going on in town, even for being a pretty small city.
Right on, man. Well, as far as your plans for the future, besides the tour that you guys got going on, or anything else?
Yeah, we're playing a couple of exciting shows in November with our buddies from Knoxville / Johnson City, Tennessee, Generation of Vipers, who are just heavy as hell and really awesome. We're playing with them November 14th at the Mothlight in West Asheville, and then we're following that up with a hometown show in Johnson City on November 15th with them, and Navajo Witch from Johnson City, which is a great sludgy doom band, will be on both those dates. So if anybody's in the area, I'd recommend checking both of those out. And, yeah, we're just planning on, you know, writing some new tunes. We've got 2 new songs, at least the skeletons of them right now, and trying to keep it heavy and kind of spacey. And just going to write as much as possible and still hit the road. One more exciting show we do have coming up in December is actually with U.S. Christmas in Asheville. That date and venue isn't totally locked in right now. I think it's going to be around December 19th or so. And U.S. Christmas has not played in, I think, more than a year or so. And they're just an amazing band and definitely an influence. And I've been seeing them for years now, so I'm really stoked to play with them. So if you're going to be in Asheville in mid-December, I recommend coming out.
Hell yeah, man. Well, as far as if anybody out there wants to buy a CD or record or T-shirt or anything like that, you guys have any links where they can go? Website?
Yeah, you can find us on CrimsonEyeRecords.com, and we also have a big cartel. You can just Google, you know, Bask NC Big Cartel, and you can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/BaskNC. And if you want, you can keep in touch better with us on Instagram as well, which is Bask Bands on Instagram.
Very cool, man. All right. Well, Scott, I guess I'm about out of questions for you. Is there anything else you want to add to let the people out there know?
Oh, no, it sounds great, man. Thanks so much for your time, Zach. It's been awesome chatting with you, and I appreciate the opportunity.
Dude, no problem, man. Before I let you go, I got to get you make a station tag, cool?
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, just say something like, "This is Scott from the band Bask, and you're listening to Metal Devastation Radio, where metal reigns supreme."
This is Scott from Bask, and you're listening to Metal Devastation Radio, where metal reigns supreme.
All right, man, got it.
Heck yeah.
Hey, dude, once again, thanks a lot for taking the time. Sorry that it took all this fucking around to finally get it to work, but I'm glad it did.
Yeah, man, thanks so much. Can I ask, how did you initially hear about us?
One of my DJs, Chris Coots, he's a big fan of you guys, and he sent your tunes over to me. He was like, "Dude, you got to check these guys out, man." So I was listening to it, and I was like, "Yeah, this is cool." And at first he was like, "I don't know if this will really work for Metal Devastation." And I was like, "What are you talking about, man? Of course, dude. Fucking we like shit like this too, you know, like it definitely has its place in there." And so he was like, "Yeah, you think you can interview him?" I was like, "Shit. Of course, dude."
Heck yeah. Yeah, I know we're definitely not like the heaviest band, but I think live, it's probably way heavier. You know, just I know we're pretty damn loud, and yeah, that's what I said earlier. I mentioned girlfriend metal. We've been getting that a lot, though. You know, like we're a heavy band, but we just don't scare the girls away necessarily.
It's something good to smoke pot and sit back and listen to. That's
funny. Yeah,
that's
yeah.
how I say it.
I was just telling my mom that earlier, and she she hasn't heard the album yet, but I'm hoping she'll listen to it. But I think she got a kick out of that.
Right on, dude.